Welcome to episode 76 of the Simple Easy podcast. I'm Tim Gillette, your host, and today I'm going to talk about a subject that has been brought up based on a recent post on social media. I'm probably going to talk about a few of them on social media today just because I feel like talking about it and written a little report. So that's the way the game is going to be played from now on, or that's the way they've always played the game. We've heard that story over and over again. You walk into a store and you go, hey, man, I really want it done this way. And they're like, no, we don't serve our customers the way they want. We serve the customers the way we want to serve them. This is our way of doing things. Now, if you walked into a store, I don't care if it's a garage to get your car fixed, or you walked into a hair boutique, all right, to get your hair done. And they told you, well, we're not going to do it your way. We're going to do it our way. How well would you play that game? You see, in the online world of social media, we all seem to have to get stuck into that thing where we got to go, oh, well, this is the way the game is played. You have to play by our rules. So I wanted to talk about that. It started out this week because someone actually did something that just like kind of grabbed the nerve with me. And I guess the older you get, the more you don't care what people think. And that is, all right, social media. I had 2 people tag me on social media this week. 3, actually. One of them because I'm sponsoring their event. Yay. All right. Glad I'm sponsoring their event. I'm putting money up. I'm glad they're tagging me on social media to tell their audience who I am. It's exactly what I want them to do. All right. I've put money into their event. All right. How well their event goes and the success of their event. So I want my name in front of as many of their people as possible because they're putting on an event. The second one, actually, I put in an ad in their magazine. All right. It's a deal that we worked out with this person, great friend of mine, and we put this deal out, and she decided to announce to her Facebook audience, her digital audience, about our magazine. Hey, this person is now one of our new sponsors. Again, that's why I paid for the ad, to be connected to their audience. And then there was a third one, someone who I've been dealing with for well over 10 years. And about 5 years ago, I said, bye. I quit dealing with them. Now, they have pitched me over and over again to come back and buy their service. Their service was useless to me. I'm not saying useless to everyone. It was useless to me. And they spent the person hosting that company has spent more time pitching his service that was useless to me and why I needed it. Well, this past week, he decided to tag me again to promote his new event. Not that I'm speaking at it, just, hey, I'm trying to get people to come, so let me tag everybody I know. Great. I love this concept because here's why. I have worked at the integrity of the people I actually connect with. You. Granted, I don't have millions following me like Gary Vee. I don't have 10x people like Grant Cardone. All right. I'm friends with some people online who have a very successful network. All right. And I've met and talked with them. Just say Bill Walsh, great guy. I don't have the size network they have. Not picking on them, but I have a small network. And the small network that I have, it is built on relationship. That is, if I say something to the people, you who are following me right now, you who are listening to this now, you are listening to this on the replay. I do everything with the integrity of my personality. Why? Because the name Tim Gillette is my name. It is the only name I get. So I'm going to make sure everything done with the name Tim Gillette has my stamp of integrity on it. If I don't know who you are and you want to promote to my people, I'm not going to let you because I don't know what kind of event you're running. In this case, the person doing it, I know what kind of events he does, and I don't approve of them. I've not approved of his work for 5 years. It's why I left his network. Finally, though, several people on Facebook, as I have over the years, I just unfriended him yesterday and blocked him and said, that's it. The relationship is really done. I don't need that connection no more. And a lot of people are going, well, but that's the way the game's played on social media. One person actually said, well, the so-and-so guru, right, does this, and he encourages those people to do it. Yeah, well, so-and-so guru's got millions. So when he pisses off 50 people, it doesn't matter. He still has millions. And he's telling you to do it because it doesn't hurt him or his business at all. And you don't get that because you have not built your network with integrity yet to actually get people to follow you for your beliefs, your systems, your passions that you put forth out, your efforts, and you want people to follow you for that. And in this case here, all right, you're telling about, well, so-and-so said this. So-and-so has millions and millions of followers. And 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, he doesn't care how many people he pisses off. He still's got 1 million followers because he's got 1.5 million followers and he can afford to piss off 100,000. He doesn't care. Still makes the money. Yeah, but that's how he got there. No, it isn't. He got there by building relationships little by little, by little, by little, by little, by little. All right. And that's how he did it. Now, there are gurus out there who build their relationships by beating the daylights out of the horse to get them to spend money. And that happens to be one of the gurus that was mentioned in this. Another person said, well, yeah, my business coach does. And that case there, I happen to know who their business coach is, and their business coach is somebody I won't do business with. So again, the two excuses that I got into this were like, oh my God, yeah, but. And I'm like, yeah, if you only knew the buts and why I disagree with you. And someone says, well, we need to help the little guy out. Yeah, we do. I have tons of people who, once I've encouraged them, I allow them to tag me saying, saying, yep, Tim Gillette told me to do this. Because that's what it is I'm actually letting them try something new and connect to my audience while doing it, hoping that one or two people in my audience find something they did and they give me a shout out saying, yes, I'm doing this because Tim told me to do it. Nothing wrong with helping the little guy. But if you constantly have an audience of people who don't want to attend your stuff, who don't want to come to your things, and you keep tagging them to get them to promote and come to your stuff, they're not interested. Let it go. Give it up. Yeah, Tim, but you need a huge following on social media. Well, let me take you on that one there. My biggest following on social media is my Twitter account. I get exactly 0.00001% of business from Twitter. Now, granted, this is being broadcast to Twitter. My smallest, and I do mean smallest, following on social media is Instagram. I get 42% of my business from Instagram connections. Smallest. Why? Because I build relationships on Instagram. I've not had success in building relationships on LinkedIn or Twitter. LinkedIn's another one. I broadcast this to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has, till this day, all right, giving me one client. 14 years of having a LinkedIn profile, I've not gotten one client off of LinkedIn. So all these games we're playing on the social media, and that's the way it's done, is bullshit. Now, I get a majority of social media connections from Facebook. It's just the place I get the connections from. It's the place I build relationships with. I don't know why. It just is. A lot of my business comes from referrals and people outside of that and affiliates. So this whole thing of tagging, yes, I mean, I get it. It's done properly. But it annoys me when someone tags me to promote their own stuff. If you're tagging me to promote your information, your product, your service, your event, your book, anything of that, I'm not in the book and I'm not attending your event. I'm not listed as a speaker at your event. I'm sorry. Those are my company rules. I don't allow it. I will go in and untag myself. Period. It does not go over well with me, right? Now, if I'm speaking at your event, I'm all in. However, as you've read in my last podcast, I'm done speaking, right? I have a few things that I'm booked out, and when I'm done, I will not be taking others speaking. I assume that's Mr. Dennis over there in China. So, hey, Dennis, thank you, buddy. I'm not taking speaking engagements anymore. Not interested in that game. Little by little, I'm cleaning out a lot of things in my world, and I don't care if people get upset about it because it's not my business anymore. Not playing the game anymore. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use it for other companies that I have or other purposes that I have. But for trying to build this social media game, I'm done playing the social media game. That's why everyone this week is talking about Threads. And yes, I made another post joking about the fact that the people who were your Chat GPT experts will be your Threads experts this week. Trust me, next week, all right, when Easter Bunny is coming out for a reunion, all right, they're going to be Easter Bunny reunion experts. In other words, these people have no grounding whatsoever, and they're going to have to tag you to get a following. They're kind of related if you noticed, right? Build relationships, all right, and then you tag based on the relationships and how the relationships are working out. If I'm inside of a group, all right, and someone tags me in the group and says, hey, welcome to the group. Like that tag, they're telling me welcome. Hey, I want to connect, want you to talk about a person I'm connecting with recently because of whatever. Connecting to Tim because I met him at a great luncheon and I want to talk about him. That's a great tag. But hey, I'm hosting a new orgy and I want you to come and I'm going to tag you because I think you'd be great at my orgy. I'm sorry. That's what it looks like when you're trying to tag me because you can't fill your events. Does it mean I fill my events? No, I've struggled filling my own events in life, but I will not prostitute myself out to fill my events. I will not hack my way into your audience to fill my events. If my message, my relationship, all right, and my teachings are not educational enough to put people into the event, I'll gladly give up the event and realize it's not working. I actually will look for the audience that works. If no one follows this podcast, I don't care. I don't. I'll move on. After the numbers don't grow up, all right, and the numbers don't show, I'll move on. Won't break my heart at all. I don't care whether people come or don't come. Period. That is my way of doing things. I have other ways of making money. Those people who go in my mastermind, I do everything I can to help them in all the other ways I know. Those people who are outside that world, I'm not going to do. So let's see some other things that I on the way the game is played. So this week, I just started answering emails of people sending me sales pitches. They took my email address off of Facebook. They took my email address off of YouTube, off of LinkedIn, off of LinkedIn. What is the other one? Instagram. They've taken and they email me a sales pitch. That's another one I don't deal with. And I don't care if they don't like me. Go tell everybody I was the meanest guy in the world. Why? Because I'm not playing the game because that's the way the game is played. I'm playing the game of relationships. Now, those people who accept a relationship right will be connected to. And I really do connect to people. A lot of people. I connect to them and I help them. But it's the people out there who want me to force me to help them are not the ones I'll be doing business with. You do get to choose who you do business with in America today. I hope this thing here inspired you. Maybe it decided to unfriend me because of it. Good luck with your life. Bye. As the guy said, well, bye. Don't care, right? But if this inspired you to go, you know what, man, I need to clean up my relationships. Because I will tell you this, in 14 years of doing business, using the internet, using social media, using blogs, using websites, I can count on one hand how many times I had to give a refund. Ask your million follower guy how many times in his great things to build a million, how many people he had to give refunds to. Because I find the people I want that need the help and I give them the help. I don't splat against the wall to try to tell everybody, and then I have to figure out who I got to refund because I lied to them. Won't do that. And I know some of those people that were mentioned, although they weren't mentioned by name, I know who they were referring to, and I know those people who were mentioned. I know about the number of refunds, and I know the bunch of people who have actually gone to their programs who said they got ripped off. Anyway, I'm Tim Gillette, Simple Easy Websites, Simple Easy Marketing. All right, a new company is Simple Easy Websites. We design websites so you can make more money. A great team of people here doing it, all 100% American-based, family-based, all right, and all about helping you get online and actually have your website serve your purpose. You want to find out more? Go to simpleeasywebsites.com. I'm Tim Gillette. I'll be back soon with another episode. Bye.